Hello, this is Crystal Quartz Oracle Intuitive YouTube channel. Today we're gonna look into new moon's energies, and I have prepared 3 piles here for you. And what else I can say about this new moon is they are together with the sun at the same degree. It's 21st degree, and it's a sign of Cancer, and the house is 7th house. So to put it all together is I see that who are you outside, so sun is representation, and the emotions, and inside the world, moon, they are highly connected on this time because of the same degree also, at the same spot exactly where they are on the sky. And they are on the sign of Cancer, which now goes interesting because it's about deep emotions, and actually moon feels very, very good there and very homey feelings. But sun comes there also to enlighten and balance inside and outside worlds. And if we're gonna look the house, which is 7th house, it's a partnerships house. For me, I see it the way that your being will be, you come out and you understand better yourself. What kind of relationships do you have? Of course, first you have to understand what's happening inside of you. But the balance between sun and moon, it is good there. And now you're gonna, you can have an opportunity on this new moon, because I say that this spot, the day where the new moon comes, and exactly this time when it arises, I check the astrological map, and I look up all the connections there. And for me, this is a guideline for next 1 month, for 28 days, because that point is like a portal where everything starts for a new cycle. So this is the point for the reading point, how I can check all, like the energy for 1 month. That's how I do it, and that's how I see that you can find answers, and it can be accurate like this. So let's say then, if we use this methodology to get information about what's gonna be relevant for next month for us, topic is about relationships. So this is like for all of us, because that's not the astrology chart, personal and transit chart. I'm reading right now only about the transit chart, which is for all of us collectively, that we have balanced some inside and outside things, so emotional and identity things. They have come together on the same spot, and we can find more answers about our emotional side. And the area is really about the relationships. So I think that we're gonna start to balance out, and we see importance of our relationships and our even our marriages and our collaboration partners. We see now what things are working and what things are not working. And I think that it is important and useful time if to use it right way, and to use this, I will say, even a gate or that portal day and moment to connect with energy and try to find answers for yourself first of all, and then bring them into the world and into your connections and relationships. But there is one more interesting thing, and as you see, I have here moon, I have here sun, and I have here Saturn. I tell you why the Saturn is here. I picked them today like this, first, second, and the third pile, to have overall main energies, although you just feel intuitively what you want to listen. And I will channel these messages from every one of pile, not separately from the moon or from the sun, but just the collective energy there, okay? And now I open why I add Saturn there, because now the sun and moon, which are on the 7th house, they are having, I think it's a square line, but intensive, not so strong, but still there is a line with the Saturn. And Saturn lies at the very beginning of IC, so the very deep roots, where the 4th house starts, where is our family and roots. What does it mean now from overall energy? I see it the way that's what we described before, what we are working together with our partnerships right now, and things are becoming more clear, and our visions and feelings and emotions and stability, everything becomes more clear if we reach there with our relationships. And also more clear can become the topic what lies there in our roots, in our family, and karmical. And this is sign, the sign is Aries. I will put it together like this. Listen now, the karmical leaders in your family, the ones who has been leading in some way, but in a karmical way, karmical leaders, okay? That's very interesting right now here. So the ones who brings the karma and who leads there the karma, they can be somehow stronger in some ways. It can be good way, it can be bad way, it can be dark way, it can be like a leader of family or something like this. And this karma can also be good. It depends on your family system and what are you working through at the moment. But this gives there, I would say, the density for this harmonious balance, which you can find it in your relationships right now, and this sun and moon balancing there. This karma there is to show you where are you still weak, where you let your ancestors influence you in a bad way, or where you still not let them influence you in a good way. Anyway, because this line is red one and intensive, I bet that more likely you're gonna find something, maybe, I wouldn't like to say like this, but ugly there, you know, and you can work with that one. Because it's a density which starts to disharmoniate, if that's a word, this beautiful connection, what is happening in the 7th house. So we are right now in the spot where we are working through family karmical issues, and we all are there. So let's just lay it back, let's be calm, and let's use this energy to see through and to work things through, and to transform those, if they are not good patterns, take the power and transform this power for your own goods, and use it like wisely. Use it as a power, but now transform this power as a light and love and continuously flowing life force, and use it like for yourself and for others good. Not destructive way, not the way maybe you feel, maybe you know something, maybe you don't, maybe you just feel the energy there. So just transform the energy, whatever is there, it's activated for all of us right now like this, okay? So remember the roots, the karmic roots, which are deep down inside of your family, there, you know. I will tell you quickly something like this, what's happening at the moment with me, with my life, okay? I don't like very often, I don't feel feelings for somebody. I am quite like a lonely and hermit mode person. Although sometimes I found people in my life who I am interested. Sometimes I even create some kind of relationships. Okay, that's not the case right now. I'm just some days in one place where one specific person really ignited some very deeply, some very deep emotions inside of me. And although it was like this kind of connection that we cannot speak about it, we had really great times. And then also I felt that it's mutual, okay? And then the degree went so far that I stopped, like, it was hardly for me to feel myself anymore, because somehow my mind was driving me so crazy with that. And then I started to fantasize and having all these kind of things. And I was like, I cannot get out anymore out of my room, because this person is just somewhere around here and I'm going crazy about this thing. Like, I would like to just express myself so much more, but there is this kind of like a situation where we cannot really, because it's not just possible like this. And I did some deep work, and I went back to my karmic ancestral line, and I put myself on on my right place, and I let everybody else to go for their right place. There is a technique behind of that. Maybe I have a time to make the video about it. I would really like to share it with you. And there is a technique behind of it, how to do it and how it's really working for me. And I felt this helped me to release on many layers the karmical, some karmical weird connections or not patterns, which are still keep coming. Although I could create beautiful connections and harmony in a peace and loving place, there is something inside of me which starts to eat and drag and think and visualize, but somehow in a like a nasty way, or something like a unpure, like this kind of like attachment comes. You know, you want. It's just not the flow anymore. It's not love. It's just not being. It's just wanting something. You know, and I felt that it's highly coming from my lineage, and I cleaned it. I made a meditation. I cleared this thing out, and I could go out and feel normal and talk with the person and be like normal, not like that I'm completely out of my mind and out of order. So I share this thing with you because it is a high possibility that we are going through right now similar things with our working collaborations, with our partners, with our relatives, because the line there, it is deep down in roots and home and ancestral lines, and what baggage, karmical baggage you are carrying, and what is the connection now with today in your life, with your partnerships, with your being and emotional side, these things together, just two things together. There are more constellations. I cannot open everything today, so these were the most important for me. This I wanted to really share and go deeper with you. There is another YouTubers, there is another videos, there is more information about this if you're really specifically interested. There are more shapes and connections between of planets, so you can check them out. Yeah, so this is the part of introduction for you. I'm gonna start to prepare the piles. Thank you so much for listening this. I will put the numbers also, but this is the first one, Moon, the second one, the Sun, and the third one, the Saturn. And let's just do the beautiful work, and let's continue with our healing and with our lives. And I'm so happy that you have reached here to listen this one, and I hope that you're gonna to work by yourself and not only listening YouTube videos, but really actually doing the work. Let these videos here guide you and help you, but then step in your power and really step in your power. I'm gonna tell you one more time, step in your life power and take your life power back to you and let it be guided only by you, not about anybody else in your ancestry or any another characters there. So just about you. Your life is about you. Okay, just let's keep this one in mind. Okay, thank you so much for listening, and let's jump into the readings now. Hi, first group. It's so interesting. So we are doing here new moon reading, and it was so nice and interesting for me to prepare your pile. The energies went also a bit crazy. So yeah, the first one who chose the moon, although this is as maybe you were on the beginning, this is connection about the moon and sun right now, which are on the same degree, and the Cancer sign. So we have a lot of emotions and the feelings and questions about the security and what is emotionally safe for us in relationships, because the placement will be in the 7th house. Although these are all general and overall overall energies about astrology, because there is a very important part which we have to understand, that if there is a general chart and it's overall a collective chart, it can be so different, and it is so different from all of us, because when we take transit chart and we put it together in our natal birth chart, these connections there, this is the true way how to read these charts, okay? Because if we just look overall energy, we can see overallly, but we cannot see personally what is happening for you. Because let's say right now the general moon and sun placement is in the 7th house, but for me personally, I'm sorry, I touched the microphone. For me personally, they are on the 1st house. So I am very balancing out like my relationships in my life, but a very personal and self-of-I way. And that's the thing now, from all of you, it's gonna be different, and the connections there between the planets will be different. That's why I always highly recommend to study and learn about it. And in the future, I will start to post more videos also that you can study here about astrology, or just check astrologers, check your chart, ask maybe ChatGPT, ask AI, but ask the way that don't put ever chart there, but just dig a little bit more information and ask very specific questions. Then AI can be very good. If you're just putting your chart there, AI can make a lot of mistakes. So please be aware of that thing, as it's not yet so advanced to just read your chart and make your chart perfectly right. What else I wanted to say is, okay, so one thing before when we start, I have here very nice, beautiful essential oils, which my friend, she's making them for me. And it's a very powerful soul and spiritual guide in this world. And for me, it's one person. I have met so many people in my life, and I could say that this spirit, like her soul, her being, is the one of who is the most connected with the spirituality. But she's been also in a very hard path with that one, because very for very spiritual people, it's so hard to be and live in this physical life. Anyway, these oils are supporting all our readings and channelings, and I ask from her to specifically for the readings and support the readings. And you can order them from her. I think that it's a quiet, she's channeling. Also, it depends on where are you at the world, but I think nowadays it's possible to send it everywhere. So she's just right now in Europe, but I think there's quite good to send it out from there also. Just if it's maybe from another side of the world, where is your location, the shipping might be Of course, a bit higher price than for the ones who are closer. So I think that if you're in Europe, you can have like a relatively good shipping price. This kind of oils, and that specifically, whatever reason, whatever you feel, do you let to just channel what is important at the moment for you, or for me was the really I ask, can you please do this kind of oils that I can use them in my readings, that the readings will be more connected and the cards between of each other, they will be more connected and more accurate. So that was why I asked, and it came out like this. I didn't expect to have the 3 of them, but there is also like energetical codes here. So I highly recommend for you to check it out, and I will put connection and the information in this video. I'm gonna just leave it right now on the side here, as I start to feel that this is a very powerful tool for me to connect with the cards. So let's go now into your reading. I've been just talking, but let's see and read the cards. So first of all is overall energy, which is perseverance. For me, this is somebody who is not in the easiest place, and life maybe hasn't been lately or overall easiest for you. So as you see, it's going uphill, and we can say also the sun and the moon, this connection is just very close, and these astrological connections, but we are still we are not in peace fully what is happening in our life, and we need to just still keep going, although we might be very tired on that point. So this is the overall energy, and I checked the sun and the moon connection right now in your energy who have chosen the first one. It's very beautiful. It's independence. So you might, there is a 2 sides of this card, because you might feel a lot of independence, or you might feel that you have to become more independent. Maybe you have been also like, the question here is asking more independence and becoming more independent, because maybe you have felt that you haven't been in your life enough independence, energetically, relationships, financially, emotionally, that you want to become more like this butterfly here who is free to fly and do whatever it wants to do. So you're working on that. You are really working on that, and it can be really physically working on that. And we're talking about sun and moon relationships right now, and here the extra cards, it came that for you, you might really be on that 7th house relationship, lovers journey, which you are actually unhappy about the situation, what is how your relationships are in your life. And there is many ways right now here how to read it, because you're materialistically not happy. So maybe you are in a relationship or connected with the people who are not making you financially so happy, or just whatever connection you have there with your close with your partner or with your working partner, still you find it at the end of the day that this is not bringing you materialistic financial support, and it don't fulfill you as you want, as you need. And it can be even strong emotions and feelings, and the beautiful like friendship, workship, or relationship. But at the end of the day, you are like, but what is it all about? Because I still need my clothes, I still need fuel, I still need food, I still need all these things that this spiritual side of this relationship, it's not anymore fulfilling, or maybe it hasn't been never. It can be also the work connection here, and you come very balanced and very understandable that this is not the way, and you are longing for more independence there and more freedom, because you're not just happy there. So my next question was what you should put attention right now. What is there to see? What is important for you to see more in this situation? Where are you right now? The truth is, my friend, that you are blessed with the gratitude, and always this asks you to remind you and go back to your gratitude sides and think about the gratitude. Think about what are those things what you are grateful for. I know that this can be sometimes, I want to use this word, but sometimes even so stupid, because it can be just this physical life and all the things what you need to do, and you're like, but where, and then things are not working out, and you're like, but where should I, for what I should be grateful, because all these things, they are not working out right now for me as I need. So what are we even talking about here? I think that can be the, if you're very frustration place, that can be for some of you. For others can be that just keep reminding you, and these others, I think you are closer to the God at the moment, that you are blessed with gratitude, and it's always like this. And just sometimes maybe you're looking from a wrong place and with a wrong angle, you know, that there are the colors always there, but you are looking just in a different place. I will check a little bit more about this beautiful human, because there is still about this, okay, you should put attention there. Blessed with gratitude and a beautiful human. Let me see, what's that? That's the thing. I think that was the thing. You're sad. The sadness comes from somewhere else about materialistic works, because you are already perfect. Maybe you just sometimes forget, and you want to more and more and more, and this thing and that thing. It's so common for Western society also to start to forget the divine human being who we already have, and what kind of grateful things we already have in our life. You're stardust, blood, bone, spirit, light, space, music, and art. You're divinely designed human. Even in your moments of mess and mayhem, you can take pause and remember that within your heart dwells the most beautiful of all beauty, the most miraculous of all miracles, the purest of all purity, the most powerful of all powers, divine love. Rest in that breath and smile. I think you have put attention there, back to your body, back to your divineness, which you already have with you. And then let this time stay just pass, you know. Sometimes it's just we cannot do everything, so we need to give time and space. Only thing we can do is basically pray and go back to ourselves and just let this time stay pass. And then another day you are like, oh wow, what was that? It's so different. I feel so differently. Why I even bothered myself with this kind of thoughts and feelings? So, but now let's go in a little bit lighter note here. What energies are moving right now for you freely? So let's check the freely moving energies. It's still a bit repeating, because let love guide you. So you can have access to just let the love guide you and choose to see the good. So basically it's the same with the gratitude, I feel. And also I wanted to brought in the water element with water cards here, because we have the Cancer, King Tide, plenty, prosperity, receiving of the fullness. So also there is a point with the receiving, allowing what is, okay, trust. That's something also I already said, but receiving the fullness of life. So receiving and allowing the things happen, even if they are not maybe, like you think that maybe, oh, this is not really the best of the best right now, but gratitude. But just what we are talking about, just please, like, bring the gratitude in, be thankful on this time. However, whatever it is, just be very thankful about this thing. And my friend, use your voice. Sing it out, tell it out, speak it out, use your voice. These are the gifts what you actually already have. So these are the energies what are already moving freely inside of your field, actually. That's funny that he was asking, you should be more grateful, but maybe you already have the gratitude inside of you. If you can also work with the water, please do it. I'm gonna drink right now. Please do it, honestly. Like drink crystal water, or go to the bath, or go into the ocean, or go to spring. Just work with water on that time. And receiving. I'm gonna close these things here. Just receive life as it is. Okay. So let's go this 7th house, partnerships. I'm curious about it. What is happening in your partnerships then on this time? Oh, your freedom. Maybe you have your freedom. Let's see the another cards. New ideas. Interesting. Letting go. Some of my people here, you have left the relationship, but you have still the feelings. You have, it's becoming to an end. I feel it could be a bit like my pie right now, honestly, something like this. Anyway, you are in a freedom space and place, and you are asking for more independence. That's interesting, but it's about relationship. I think that you have to really let go of old relationships. Oh my God. Yes, it says like it's time, like the old ones, and you're maybe still clinging on some emotions here, and these are not making you happy. But also, there are new ideas with for you. Maybe there is a playful energy here, maybe. So you're ready to really let go of old things, and maybe you even don't realize how much you have actually let go of old things, and how much these new ideas or new emotions or these sparks which you might have with a waitress or with the random people outside, or even random co-workers, which can spark you up in some way. And these are really helping to let go of all of the past and baggage and past self of you, because past self of you were connected with these relationships which didn't make you happy. And now if you are new and you have the freedom in your relationships, you can really choose. And you're also this playful, you want to think, what's these new things now? And it's really powerful in manifestation. Some things are really coming together for you inside of your relationships, because you did the work. You were ready to let go. It was the channel thing when I asked that, what kind of crisis are you in? What is the crisis in your life? You have crisis with the purpose. And what's helping with the crisis with the purpose? Wow, it's really sad. What's helping? Okay, that was the thing I needed to ask extra cards that came to me before. It's really painful for you about your purpose, because you feel that, most probably you feel that you are not doing your purpose, you are not following your purpose, and you really like to do it, and it makes you so much pain. Is it the reasons that you are still stuck, you are still connected with another things? You are not ready yet. For me, it's like I feel so purposeful like all of my life, and I still feel today, I feel that I am like better place, but still I'm asking so often, because I'm like, I would like to give to the world so much more. But then I realized I'm healing until now so much things, and now when I'm much better, I gain the energy, I can start to give more. But as long as I'm still healing, I am not ready, world is not ready for me. And then I'm on the right place, I'm exactly right place. I got the confirmation, I am on my track, but it just things, they take time. But that don't mean that this is not painful for your heart, that you cannot be yet the person, purposely the person in the world who you feel in the deep inside of you that you are. So I really see you. I'm really sorry for you, and I really see, and I know that how painful it can be. it's just that please don't give up. Never don't give up on your purpose and on your dreams. That's the thing here. I'm gonna ask extra, what's the help here? What's the help? Maybe even the help comes a little bit from another cards, but let me ask about what can be helpful. So you're still like even. Okay, I'm gonna ask one more thing. What can help with the purpose? It seems like this is really deep down. Okay, strength. Come back to your strength. It's interesting. The moon is also there. So there are some illusions and fears around this. Maybe what you believe about yourself, who you are, and it can be many ways around. Maybe you believe that you are less, and that's why are you not acting. And this way, I don't want to like that way, that maybe you believe something, but that's not actual truth. And your life is about to find out which is really truly for you. Because if it's truly for you and it's meant to be, the things I tell you, they will happen, and it will happen, and they will happen very quickly. So somehow it means that you're still dealing with whatever and other things, and they are also important. I repeat myself, these things are also important, even if you don't see and feel it. Those and other things are important to go through, and it's just a life journey. So what was this Eight of Swords with that one? But it seems like it's really, really painful. This crisis is like it's taking you really down and putting you really like in a sad place, and not making you feel so happy. Self-imposed limitations, perception, dilemmas. I think your mind is going really wild here. Like some things are not working out how they were working before, or how you wish in your mind that they will work. There is a part which is asking about your intuition and the light which is inside of you, to follow more the light and intuition, and not the mental processes, but the light, the feeling of light, and become strength, become powerful, become the heart of your light. That's the power. The stuck things which are stuck, they are not gonna work. It's nonsense to sit there. I know we are sitting there. If we are stuck, then we are sitting with these emotions. But one point is that you have to come out. You have to be honest. What is your purpose, and start to act with the strength towards your purpose, with the step by step, with the slow things, with the writing down the big plan, and understanding that it's not going to happen with 1 month. It's going to happen with the next 5, 10, 20, 30 years maybe. It depends on what are you actually working towards, but it's just usually those things, they just take more time, and they are different in reality, and the reality, how it plays out, it's so much different than we are imagining in our heads. It's so much different, and that's what's our heart and our mind is going crazy about those things. Because I don't know why people are like this, why humans are like this, but we are like that. That's in our mind, and reality, things are different, and we have to understand it. Okay, so what's breaking free? What's give you freedom on this moment? Today is the day. Today, right now, is the day. Here is the route. Whatever has happened, everything, you're ready to let go. You are independent. You have the power. You have the world. You're very in a powerful place. Don't let these mental things put you down, because today is the day to just start step by step the new journey. And maybe this journey is also connected really much with your gratitude and with your singing. And it's about celebration, but somehow I feel it here more that it is time, it is the day for celebration now, and the celebration is actually the new path. So I feel that somehow with that one, it's not even meant for all of you so much that now you need to go to party or something like this and start to celebrate, but it's more like celebrate who are you, and celebrate that today is the day, like celebrations inside of yourself, like lighten yourself up, bring the energy in. And it is time for that. Cultivate an air of celebration today. That's the meaning, like feel this thing. and start to bring it slowly into your purpose, like slowly into the life. And what is release? And now when we all connect all this together and we release this energy, and you can go in this new moon cycle, if you listen to the beginning, we talked about how this specific constellation is connected with the Saturn now. And I will tell you one more time that it might be that it's activated. Ancestral line, karmical leaders in your ancestral line. It can be good, it can be bad, it can be gross, it can be whatever. The karmical leaders, physically or energetically, who has been leading your family karma, these things are now shown there. They are really deep there. They are activated, and our moon and sun, this connection can really show what's there, what's deep there. So we can go there, we can do the work, and we can release these things. And this card is your ancestral message, really strong message that you do have strong connection and belonging. And please, my friend, ask for help. Ask for help about this purpose thing, because you have very independent and powerful and new energies coming in. Ask the help from your ancestry, how you can release this baggage, whatever is left there, and how can you fully get your energy back and fully become in your power with your purpose in this lifetime, because they are always there. They want to just help you and guide you. They are there. And I'm actually really surprised that this card is right now here. I am surprised, I tell you, because in the stars there is a strong karmical connection right now in your family roots. So ancestral message, I will read about this thing for you. That's the last card right now. I welcome the connection and the guidance of positive ancestors from my ancestral lineage. And that's what I said. The positive ones, ask right now guidance from them, because if you have those guys who were the arrogant leaders, and even violence now comes because it's Aries, yeah, of course, it can be violence in so many different ways, the violent leaders in your family ancestral line. My dear friends, okay, so these baggages you have to release, and you can ask help from the ones who are there to support this process, because those energies, we are so new, it's new earth right now, we are in a new times, we don't like that so old stuck things there, that now is the time and now is the day when we really need to transform these things. If we haven't done it yet before, now it is the time, I tell you. And your ancestors are really like, let's do it, let's do the work now. Let's do it like now, like today, let's do everything like right now. It is the day, it is the time. And then you can have access for really the whole being of yourself, like the beautiest beauty, and you don't need to feel all these sad things inside of yourself, because the power is yours, you know. The ancestral message card is one of the deep belonging in and connection. It's an invitation to connect with positive ancestors from your ancestry, known and unknown, to reach back in order to walk forwards, to remember that you are the dream of those who stood before you, and one day in the future you will be an ancestor of those yet to come. How beautiful is that? Like, wow, they are there. They are just with open arms there and telling you that, please, just, my friend, my dearest friend, please ask help, and we are here to help you and guide you, and we will get through this together. So much believe and hope. It's so beautiful times. It's so beautiful new moon, and as I told you, you can work with these energies all of the next month. Now it's very activate on the next month. So if you find it even later, during 1 month from right now, so July, August, you find it like this time, very beautiful. this is for exactly that time. But trust also, if you find it anywhere in time in the later, these messages, and if you feel accurate with that, just work with them, and it's there for you to just use them for your highest good. And at the end of the day, these are general messages, and there is no time. If it's working for you on that another time, if it's even after many years, it's still gonna be the opportunity for you to use it. Okay, so my lovely first group who chose the moon, thank you so much for listening, and enjoy your beautiful life. Hello, welcome to your reading second group who have chosen the sun. As I already mentioned before, in this new moon, we're gonna have together on the same degree sun and moon, and they are in sign of Cancer. So it's all about emotions, and the position is 7th house. It's about emotions in our relationship and how balanced we are inside and outside with our relationships. And yeah, I just wanted to add here the fact that we are doing the channeling message. It's general messages, and it's the sun don't say you. It just was okay. Hello, second group who chose the sun sign. As you know already, this reading we are gonna check the new moon energies, which new moon is exact same degree when it starts growing with the sun, and they are on the sign of Cancer, which is all about emotions, and the sun and moon together, they are making the balance inside and outside with our emotions. But also I feel that the sun brings this your everyday character, being who are you, what is your identity. It also becomes you become more aware of emotions of your identity, and all this thing is also happening inside of 7th house. So first of all, it's about you, but then the 7th house position, it's actually showing that this thing is also the awareness becomes in on your relationships. Okay, so always I say we have to start with ourselves and what is happening inside of us. But astrologically, and the house of these positions right now, it is 7th house. So there are some more constellations which I am not opening so much more. I did it from the beginning. I opened about the Saturn and the importance of Saturn. What I want to say and share before when I start to open the cards, I want to show you the essential oils which my dear friend, she's making them, and I specifically asked to channel the ones which I can use in my readings, to just connect with the oils and with the channeled messages and with the essence while I'm doing the readings and while I'm using the cards, to just connect better together with all the cards and feel more into and channel better, more clear messages. So I will put her connection down here if you want to order. She's in Europe, so I think that the delivery prices will be a bit cheaper to Europe and a bit more if you are anywhere else to the world. But anyway, if you really want this, of course you can have it, and this I really highly recommend, because she can do she haven't put even crystals are inside, so she can channel whatever for what do you want to use it, and it can be of course more also personal, for personal use. This is for me like more if I'm doing the readings and using the cards and to connect with the cards. So Okay, thank you for listening this, and we're gonna jump now into your reading. And first card we're gonna open, this is for the second group, overall energy. Oh wow. I like it. It's pretty, wow, but it's beautiful. It's beautiful, strong love, like love quotes, which is that love beyond death. Actually, with this card, let me read it a bit more. What is exactly the meaning? But so I'm gonna just open this card a bit more for you. Okay, it's about endings. So this time can really this new moon, and I say that actually new moon brings it just at the starting point of this month, but I think that this is happening all over the month, is active. And if you come any month later, any year later here back, I truly believe that if you find it accurate, it is working. So it's like a timeless. But if you find it right now, it's specifically meant right now for this moon, new moon, which is in Cancer. Some endings feel final, whether the psychical passing of a loved one or the loss of a way of life, connection, or identity that we once relied upon for love, security, certainty, or stability. The pain of such loss attracts a specific healing quality from Archangel Gabriel. Although the grieving process is painful, it is necessary to allow all souls to continue with the spiritual journey. So there is something big loss here for you, my second pile. And I think it's more likely an energy or old self of you, old version of you. For some of you, of course, it can be really physical, that there is a relationship or there is a connection in your life which is not anymore working, or even the person has passed away or is passing away. Maybe it's just a process because of sickness or something like this. But I think that more likely it is actually the old self of you, which you know who you are, and today it's not relevant anymore. It's funny, but it's gone. Like, it's like, what are like those things you're still trying to cling on, but it's like you are in a so different place today, and those old things, they cannot hold you anymore. And actually, what are the things what are holding, I feel, on these moments? Holding are the patterns that we are used to be like this, we are used to do like that, we are used to act like this, we are used to think like that. And now if all this thing is changed now, and we have changed so much, we are even can get confused sometimes, because the pattern comes from the past. The program is still running there because you still remember your old self. And then you start to make questions like, how this thing happened so fast, or what is happening right now here? Why these things, they have changed so much? Why am changed so much? I'm sorry, I touched the microphone. It becomes increasingly pure and free from attachment. Even with letting go, there will be eternal tenderness that takes delight in remembering the good times and wishes for healing and awakening in the ongoing spiritual journey of the soul. No matter what you may be asked to release at this time, trust that the love which means so much to your heart will always be with you. And of course, as it finished, for some of you, it can be just a loved one or loved person, which wherever way, is it separation on some time, or is it completely breakup, or is it just even conflict about you and you need to just release and choose yourself and let go. You have to do it with love, but there is transformation inside of this process right now. So this new moon can really bring up those energies for you. This card talks about the balance. Wow. It's metamorphosis. Wow. Embrace transformation. Things are now different. So these are wow. Because this is also your balance. Like this is your base energy. I see the huge transformation for you, my guys, my girls. Like it's like if these two are right now here, it must be like a huge thing. I would like to ask, like, although I think that it's a different, maybe I will even drop different ones, but I would like to ask extra okay, so maybe first of all, what is the topic, what the second pile, the main people here on the second pile are releasing? What is this big metamorphosis, what they are going through? Can Astro Dice give me the exact answer? What is this big transformation, what they are releasing? What is the subject? What is this topic? Okay, so we have the Saturn. So for you now, oh, it's a karmical, wow, wait, because these are all relevant with this moon. Wow, okay. It's a karmical things in your subconscious mind and on emotional level. Okay, listen again. So there are karmical rooted patterns, emotional level things which are with your emotions, okay? Your feelings and emotions in a karmical like a baggage with your feelings and emotions which are rooted on your subconscious mind and they are hidden there. Those things are transforming. You can start to see. My ones, I need to open this thing that again the Saturn is on this sun and moon thing, what we are going through right now. Give me 1 second, I will put just the sun and moon also here. Sun and moon, okay? This constellation in the Cancer, sign of Cancer, in the 7th house. The Saturn will be doing the square line on the 4th house. I think it was square line, but it was intense red line, which means that those karmical things can be also from your childhood, from your ancestry, and sitting deep rooted there. So you're ready to let go. You're ready to release. You don't have to carry these things anymore, okay? You're ready to release this baggage, which is dragging emotionally you down there. Okay, so this is some of you. I felt another ones, or maybe what is another, maybe another part, maybe a smaller part of you here. What kind of transformation and metamorphosis is another part of here. Some of you are both of this, but is going through what kind of metamorphosis. Astro guys, please give me the clear guidance. What is smaller part of another part here? The second group people, what kind of metamorphosis they are going through right now? Home, again, home house, still the roots. It can be connected with family, with the love, with the maternal line, and how you see and feel yourself loved, how you were loved in home. It can be somebody Gemini, or how was loving, how you got love through the air. What were the words? What were the actions? What were the thoughts while you were, when you were child, and in childhood and home, the roots which you got, and how you have developed your feminine side, and how skilled you are with speaking and thinking about your feminine side. Is it anyhow like making sense right now? So with some of you is a really connection with the past and with the feminine line, and how they are thinking about themselves. So maybe you can go back there and even energy level and see how the feminine has been connecting and thinking and feeling. It's a mental process more with each other. And you can have the answers there. You're ready to release some things which are not serving you. The ways how your mothers or grandmothers, they were speaking with you. The ways how your sisters, maybe they were speaking with you. The ways how you started to think about yourself as a woman because of them, because of your roots and family line, which might not be true. And take these things which you like there, because there is also gifts. Try to see the gifts and take them with you on your journey. But metamorphosis is happening. And okay, I'm gonna ask from both of you now, from the first part, where it will lead. And you can mix these answers. You can choose whatever is resonating with you, maybe both. So where is now this path and metamorphosis is leading you after this? The first Astro Dice group had this deep karmical things. Where it's going? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Nice. You're gonna go it's still karma, you see, you're still working with your karma, but it's in another way. You're gonna work it differently, because you're bringing these things which you were afraid of. You're gonna make it this thing as your career, because now you can transform the things are transformed, and you can bring these things on the front line. They are still deep. They are still like deep transformative. For some of you, you can be really workers with very extreme, very high positions, very skilled workers, or working with the death by itself, or like a transformations, or like a energy work. Some of you can be magicians, energy workers, energy healers, even sexual healers, and you're gonna build your strong base now. You're gonna build yourself up right now, and you're ready to build yourself up and build up your business. So what I would like to say also, I was long time believing that doing the spiritual work and doing the massages and helping people, that I should not really ask money, or that should not be a career, that should be something on the side always. No, from some people here, and now I do truly believe that it's more and more people on the earth, on the planet Earth, and we need these people right now here who are doing those things every day as a work, and who can get paid for this. And this is the work that they are doing. First of all, they had done with themselves, and now they can help also other people to guide and to help them to go through great awakenings. So that's also some messages from some of you. And this can be also very high as well, some kind of positions, as like maybe, although the Scorpion is not exactly that, but in a way like a something, even like a lawyers, or like a strong career positions, which maybe even are needing some of them university, or just a very structured way how your career will be built up, and it will build up over the years. And it's a big transformation also inside of this thing. So, but you're in a very strong position. Okay, you can go in a very strong position. Everything, it depends right now what kind of steps you are making. And another group of here who took another Astro Dice. Where is this leading you right now? Who were dealing with a home and maternal line. So you are really, okay, interesting, because it went 1 and 4. So some of you are still, okay, I read this message like this. First of all, I read the 4th. That's interesting. We're gonna have still, you're gonna continue to do things on the how you speak, how you think, how you interact with each other, like one-to-one connections with these people. And now you're gonna become more independent, and you're gonna start to think more about yourself, and deeply about yourself, how your mind really works there, and the mind patterns. So your mind can become very, very active and very relevant and connected with your presence being. So I think there is less hiding right now, and more that who you are is what you think and what you speak. How you think and speak, this is who you are. So you're just like, you're not anymore hiding there. You're just like, boom, boom, boom. This is it. This is how I am. And for others who became fourth group, sorry, not fourth, but the fourth house, they are dealing. So with some of you, I think you're gonna move. If you're living in home, you're gonna move away from home and you become completely independent, and maybe also having like a work or something to do with your mind and with your skills, and even with your computer, and just chit chat and quick talking or quick information sharing, something like this. And other ones, they will still keep living in home or just being very connected with the home and roots, but then doing the work that's speaking now out, not thinking and feeling so much, not going on this way about the love, and thinking about, like, not thinking about the love. How can I say? Before it was the love, and yes, maybe think about the love. I hope that it makes sense. Now it becomes more that you can really speak out your truth, and you can be more clear in home and with your ancestors. And maybe some of you also connect with your ancestors and with your parents who are alive right now. Just the connection increases. It's more stable and it's more balanced. So it becomes more intellectual and less emotional. I would like to say like this. Okay. So let's take these ones away. Thank you, Astro Dice. I just love it so much. The Astro Dice is always so cool to get these messages. Let's continue. What are the blockages during this transformation? What are you going through? So these are the blockages. Oh, wow. If I will put it together, I will say that you will be surprised about your limitations, but somehow I don't want to put them so much together. I think that there is two things. You will be surprised. Wait, give me 1 second. So what are the blockages? Wait, 1 second. What are the blockages during the transformation? I read limitations first of all. So you become so much aware. Again, the Saturn is here. You become aware about the structures and the limitations which are in your life. The ones who had the 10th house and the Saturn, you become really aware of what kind of structures you have to make and what kind of limitations you have in your life. And I will try to, because the surprise is a bit tricky here. I think really some of you will be surprised about your blockages. And some of you, I think it's like, you will be surprised that you don't have blockages. I feel like this way actually, that some of you, you have maybe with, okay, maybe you have limitations with some things, but you will be surprised how some other things are releasing, how some other things, because I feel really pride about this surprise. I feel that the surprise card is us giving like some kind of like a spark here, that showing that actually the blockages are not so much blockages. Look how surprised is she's seeing the love, and this one is sad because it's realizing about some limitations, but it can be another things. It can be the things what you haven't expected. And surprise is you're surprised because something here it is opening for you. 42. Opening, breakthrough. So you have some kind of breakthrough actually. You break through, you already have, because you have this transformation, you are already breaking through from your blockages, because this is already happening. The energy is already active, and that's about this surprise. The universe loves you and is showing you with beautiful new opportunities. Get ready to experience the full of it all. So there is something bright. It is still opening for you. But you can be still, how can I say, you can hide yourself and you can be somehow behind. Even when the surprises they are coming, you are like still thinking about the limitations and blockages, but be ready to also embrace, even if the limitations are there, be ready to embrace the surprises what universe wants to bring after this you have done this huge big work. Okay, we're gonna go to, and for some of you can be also work offer or new work. What you will be free now. We have talked about those things, but what you become, how you become free, what is the freedom here? Leave the question, curiosity. Open your mind and hope. Let me a little bit see these cards. Abastus, breaking free. So I think that if you free your mind, open your mind more, and you just live into day by day, moment by moment, not so much asking, although you know maybe your limitations and you have the structured thing there, but you just take it as a slow day, and you have still the curiosity, and there is a brightness with the hope, that hope can help you to light your being up. So this way of being more in the moment and still having like a hope and happiness there, living more in the moment, this can break you, like make you feel more free. Curiosity about the life, like a little bit like a child is. And this is like the lady who is going through its different lines of life and different paths. And she's right now here on that spot. She's walking, she's right now here. She's not here, she's not there. At the moment she is here, she's fully experiencing life. It's better to be curious about everything, about the good things, about the bad things, about the transformations, about the limitations, about the blockages, about everything. And have the hope, or the best hope. Always have the best hope. So, the ones here who are doing this karmical healing work with the Saturn and with the deep subconscious mind and with the ancestry, deep down there with the ancestrals who have been maybe violent, aggressive, dominating, fighting. Maybe they've been Aries sign because Saturn is in Aries, and this kind of leaders in our ancestry, they become in front line. We're gonna start to forgive now, because for you came, in my language, it's actually, I will tell these words because they're all in similar root. So these three words is vabastus, vabandus, vabandust. Okay, vabastus, vabandus, palun vabandust. So vaba means free. First word vabastus was how to break free with something. Now we start to see the forgiveness, which for us comes the same root. So what do you have to forgive for? And then you say sorry about something. So these three things, they're all coming from the same root in my language. And I felt it like just, I wrote it in my language here, and then they came out like, it's so much this freeing metamorphosis, giving free, forgiveness, all these topics for you. Wow. Came the same. Vabandus. So you have to, you don't have to do nothing. I just highly recommend for you, if you read these cards, the cards are guiding, sorry. Vabandus. Forgiveness. So, forgiveness is these two cards. You have to forgive for yourself that you are not happy about your materialistic financial life, and you are not yet on a position of a powerful king, I would like to say. If you take the energy out, I don't, because we are not king and queen, I mean powerful leader position, fire leader position, with a passionate, that's the right word, passionate leading position, and the masculine, like, so you're leading your life passionate way. And for some of you, you have to say forgiveness for those grand ancestors and fathers and mothers who were walking before you, and you didn't know how to be harmoniously in this passionate king position, and who started to use all different kinds of different techniques to manipulate, to like do bad behavior, to be violent, aggressive, to do all these kind of techniques to put other people around them down, to make anyhow feel better, because even if they were like a leaders or like a guides, if they were taking this position aggressively with manipulation to be somebody in their energy who they weren't actually. And these things, they happen very often when we are weak inside. We overcompensate with something else, and we are so weak inside that we don't know how, and we think that that's the behavior, that's the act, that's how it should be. I think actually, no, sorry, these things, they don't, I'm a little bit confused right now, my mind went a bit crazy. Anyway, not like that they are thinking like this. Usually these people, they even not think, they start to act this way. So let's say this person starts to act that way, to pulling others around them to push them down, because it's not actually sitting on the position and is wishing to sit, and maybe even has the energy and possibility. They're on the energy level, they're being on this ancestor, they're being possibility to sit on the position, but now it's just on the weak position because there is a lack of something. And maybe the lack can be that it's just a financial money by itself, financial support, work. There is a lack with that thing, materialistic side of life, and this puts your great ancestor upside down position and upside down leader position, and this thing started to the energy started to not anymore support family, but break it down and make karmical ties there. I'm not gonna go start to dig back there what is behind of these ancestors, the leader ones, and why it was like this, because there is a big thing behind of it. But today, if you can go and give forgiveness for those parts, and maybe you see those parts inside of you today also, which you still go loops with same patterns, and you still keep maybe going to the works which are not good for you and which are putting you in a weaker position, although you could do something so much more stronger, as we saw it in the 10th house here, and with the Saturn and with the Scorpio. So powerful career cards. It wasn't cards, astro dice guidings. But you are just still going on this ancestry loops, I think some of you go back to this ancestry loops and choosing so much less validation, so much smaller validation works for you. And then you, of course, you feel powerless there, because you have the power, you are the king, you are ambitious here. But you cannot sit on the chair which is upside down. You will just fall out, you know. And you just have to today give the forgiveness for yourself and for all the ones who were becoming before you and who caused this not nice karmical ties and pain inside of your family line. We will continue from here. I will open the 4 next cards, which are so to say sorry for, how to say sorry now, or for what exactly to say sorry. You have to say sorry first of all, and forgive for yourself that you haven't been accepting yourself as you are. And please also trust and see your inner beauty, which you already have inside. And if you have experienced these painful things, I know how hard it is sometimes to see the inner beauty, you know. So, wow. I'm just channeling at the same time something else right now. I'm a bit surprised about this. Is very personal thing what I'm channeling at the moment. But this is for me. That's why I said wow. And for you, please forgiveness and say sorry for the parts of you which you haven't taken enough leadership role and you haven't felt enough independence and you pushed yourself down. Say, like, this is very about you. That I would recommend for you maybe to do Ho'oponopono meditation about the self-love, about the, it's so much about yourself here, because today you are the root point. It's even maybe nonsense to go back to this ancestry there for some of you. For some, if you're working with ancestry, go and do it. But mainly for you, you can do the work with yourself today. And just very simply way, forgive for them. But the bigger work is that you have to do with how you see yourself, what's the self-image, and how strong and independent you are, and how independent actually you feel. That's the thing. Because there comes the real independence. There is one more card. That was the card actually, which you have to say sorry. Come on. You're so amazing. I put the eyes. You want to see the eyes? Yes, then both eyes will be seen. Oh my God, my second group. I just love your reading. Look, you're gonna break through into the light. So just all the parts where you haven't yet make the breakthrough, all this big metamorphosis, transformational breakthrough. You can say sorry for all the parts which you are not ready to release and you are not ready to break into the light. And the ones which you can be thankful and grateful, the ones which you can break today into the light with this new full moon. Sorry, interesting, new moon. But maybe you can break through more into the light with the full moon. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly what's the what sign is the full moon in this month. You can look it up, you can search, and you can get maybe more information how to work with that. But please just like breakthrough now, because you are ready to break through into the light and release all things. Next one, we're gonna open the blessings. What are right now on your way? The blessings. So what kind of blessings do you have on your way? And just let me see. I just put it here right now. Okay. So the blessing is that you really have support to do the clearing. You have the freedom and ability and access to do the clearing, and clearing really helps you. This is your blessing. Blessing also is to ask for you to rest. Maybe you have time to rest, or if you don't have, you will be so blessed if you will find this small time to rest. And in this month, maybe you can find like a, I don't know, weekend or week or one day that you can really rest and clear some thoughts out. Maybe write a diary or take nice bath or do the light work, do the energy healing for yourself, or even go to a therapy and work with a therapist. So these are the extra messages right now which were just coming. And then slow and steady with the patience and with the strength, the results are coming. But this is also your blessing, that maybe you are ready today and you know it now, that things are moving actually slowly, and whatever you're creating, you have to be patient. And patience also, in another way, patience is your blessing. If you have problems with patience, it's harder for you to work these things out. But if you, first of all, say to yourself, no matter how long it takes, no matter how hard it is, you can work this thing out and you will do it, and you trust yourself and you can do it, then it will happen for you. But you just need time and patience. So now let's take these last cards, which we're gonna see. What are you ready to celebrate? I mean, you've been working here so hard in energy levels. I would really like to know about the celebration. That was the last thing. Like what those cards are asking for you, telling for you, guiding for you to celebrate. It's interesting that it's a quite dark colors here now and quite like a forest. The only one like a cosmical illusional, I wanted to say. And this is also full moon. Look, full moon will open your eyes and will give you the wings. Listen, full moon will open your eyes, will break into the light and give you the wings. And you will become very present there. Maybe it's some kind of full moon, like a ceremony, what you will do. So maybe you've been thinking that celebration is helping you to release some things, but maybe that time is not like that. That's interesting message. That's very interesting message. Like you think that you should celebrate and you should like maybe do dance, or I don't know, however you celebrate, or what is your celebrational practices. But it's asking for you to seek guidance and not to celebrate. Okay, that's interesting. That's one of the messages. And that's funny because before I was starting to talk about the guide that maybe you should work with an energy healer or somebody else. And this is also asking for you to find help on this time. So some of you be mindful that just the partying and celebrating is not a thing because you're still working, you're still clearing things out. You have to rest, but you're still working with breaking through these big, long karmical things. But what you can celebrate here is that you really can celebrate the wonder of life and your feelings. Think about it like this. I'm gonna open it a bit more. I know that it's quite long, this reading already, but I want to open it a bit more. What magical things can you bring into your life today? Let the imagination run free with the possibilities. There are no limits on our dreams. you can celebrate that you can dream, and you can now, with the new energies, you can start to dream about your new life, and you can have everything only if you believe and you work on that. You can have everything in the life. So what is your heaven? What's the highest high where you can get? Think about it. Here it is, as you see, we are on another side. We haven't go through the portal, and the castle is on another side. So we are right now here. But it is you can see that, because if you can write it, if you can imagine it, you can create it. You just have to go through the portal. Ask yourself if there is anything that needs to be spoken aloud and released. Again, releasing. Even when you're celebrating about your releases, you still, they're asking for you to release more. Wow. If you need to scream or dance wildly, go for it. As you practice this exercise, try to surrender to how your body needs to move. Try to withhold judgment and practice this exercise alone in timely lit room if you have trouble letting go. Be gentle with yourself. Okay, I don't know. We're not getting really I think for some of you actually, that's funny. I see so much psychedelic. With some of you, it's a really psychedelic party where you should go and be present. But 4 cards, another 3 cards here, is really being inside your cave, working still with your thing. And this is your celebration, like your healing journey at the moment, on this month, will be your celebration. But it's worth it. Let's say maybe the celebration will come later, okay? After that, and when the work is done. Anyway, we're gonna close the reading here. Thank you so much. It was so interesting to read for you. Really enjoy this new moon, and we're gonna see you in the next reading. Hello, welcome to your reading, third group, who chose Saturn. And I just put those here also, as this is representation of the connection with same degree, same sign, Cancer sign, constellation in the sky, which is happening today with a new moon. So I'm trying to put this video up as soon as possible. And okay, so first message is for you, because I see that the light starts to go out. So there might be some of you who are really tired and exhausted, and it's like really ready to rest from life, and just are a bit of burned out. Why you have Saturn here? You are the one who I chose to put the Saturn sign. You may find answers on this Saturn placement on the 4th house in deep rooted home house in Aries. So I've been telling all the piles the same thing, that it might be that this is the time for you to feel or see or remember somebody from your family line or from your childhood who's been like maybe violent, aggressive, maybe even alcohol, like you know, this kind of toxic patterns, and who's been like a leader but really not, because those ones are not really the leaders, but they have been pushing themselves to this kind of like a place that they maybe like an ancestor or father or mother or even a brother maybe, or sister, who knows, who's been really karmic, and a karmic in your life, and influencing you in a karmical way. So whatever has been there today, now it's really good time to really see it again, see the energy, and just release it and forgive and let go of it, because now it's done, it's finished, or if it's still ongoing process which is active in your life, I wish that you choose wisely your battles and you step out from the situation as soon as possible, the way how it's best for you. There is always possibilities how to do it if you're still actively getting some kind of like weird behaviors from other people who are your family members, what you should not get ever. Okay, so but I'm not gonna, this the reading right now, it's not about this topic. I'm not gonna jump there. Rather, I will try to see the support what this moon and sun in your relationships, in your partnership life can bring. But as I said, it can be whatever connections are in your life, the roots, they can be influenced by your family and ancestry, from even more maybe from the past lives. Okay, so before I jump into the reading, this time I wanted to introduce you one of very beautiful essential oils, what my friend, she made it exactly to connect with the cards. So it was specific order from her, and if you want, you can also order. It's really, really nice, and she's a super strong channeler and messenger. And whatever is exactly your need right now, or maybe you need specifically also from spiritual purpose, or connecting with something specific as me right now, that I'm using those to connect with the cards, to connect with the energies, and to channel like better and more purified messages to you. But yeah, whatever, however you feel, just you can check it out, the information on the description, and reach out if you have a need for that. Okay, so let's jump now into your reading. And first we're gonna open, that was very interesting for you, my third pile, because I mean that's every time if I'm writing down the keywords before when I do the reading, because all these cards, they have the keyword why it's here. I'm channeling these messages, and for you, the first message was for me like a bit surprising, because these three cards are representing right now your solar plexus chakra. So let's open the solar plexus chakra condition for you. Don't even ask me how this message came for you. I think that it was important for you to get information about your solar plexus chakra right now. And I tell you one more thing before, when we open all the cards, that this is a general reading. This reading is mainly channeled for this new moon in Cancer. But if you find it anywhere, like in the future and later, and you find it resonating with you, just take it as it is and get your messages then from there. And this specific energies, I'm gonna read like from all of the month, like because the full moon is like a portal where we go in and we can see, sorry, it's new moon, excuse me, new moon is like a portal when we can go, we can check what's gonna happen on the next month, and then we can decide what we're gonna do, and then we are on the next month, all this 29 days cycle, 28, 29 days. And yeah, so that's about that right now. I think you got it, what I meant. So it's during this time, the transitions and the movements and everything is happening over your next month. And if you're gonna find it after half of year, maybe it will be then for your next month. Okay. So, and your condition of solar plexus right now. So that's interesting. Let me see a bit deeper from that one, as I haven't seen the cards before. So first of all, I see that you're ready to come out of some kind of maybe you didn't know what to do, you didn't know how to act. You were before like confused about and mentally confused more So it's been possibilities, decisions, and choices, but this card is reversed, which means, let me read it. We often become confused when we are going against our inner guidance and allowing our emotions to be tainted by past experiences. If you cannot be clear on which path to take, stay where you are. That's a very interesting message. So maybe your solar plexus, your power, your willpower, who you are, and your ego and your being, in a way you will like to jump somewhere else. Is it a new relationship or job? Whatever is the new, or just a new energy, you would like to change something. But you're not certain or clear about it. You're not sure yet. Then sometimes just stay a little bit longer there. Don't jump yet if the things are complicated. Don't jump yet maybe if things are not on the horizon. But let me also read these and other cards to see that are they resonating together. Keep steadfast as you must trust the decision you are making. Okay, so it needs to become a strong decision right now that you feel it with your third chakra. Because your third chakra right now, willpower, is not ready to take the next step yet. Be willing to accept the consequences your choice brings. So it's maybe like a responsibility here, and you are not ready to step into your power yet, or you haven't been ready. But let me read the whole message here. Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups. Okay. When it's upside, it's like a romantic, moody, poetic, but it's reversed. Resistance makes you feel like you are pushing against the current. There is good chance you are making the situation harder by going against the natural tide of your emotions. Feel what's surfacing to move forward in grace. So maybe you are fighting with yourself about something, and you're mentally fighting. You're not mentally sure, and you're emotionally fighting against the natural law of light and your emotions and feeling. And you need to see it more clearly. Like, there is also the power which it can come together. I'm a bit confused about this message right now. Let me try to see, can we get the better clear, because I'm trying to put it together. Wait, give me 1 second. So listen me now. I'm getting very interesting message about it. I was a little bit meditating and clearing the message, what it means. And I would like to say something like that. That first of all, the Two of Swords reversed is showing that your chakra is no longer tightly closed. There is a movement where was previously stagnation. So there was maybe even like your mind was causing a stagnation on your third chakra, your willpower, how you feel it, how confident you are, how shiny you are in life. So it was problems with your mental overthinking, or not seeing the exact direction, not feeling and getting the exact, and maybe like thinking and being confused. So it seems like it has changed now. There is some kind of like awareness now, and you see it more clearly why it was there or what was the conflict. Although you are emotionally still imbalanced. You are not completely confident and willpower right now, because you still may have like a moods or expectations or emotional reactions. So like it's not fully integrated at the moment, your third chakra. It's not fully rooted and grounded and not feeling stable. And maybe it can be connected actually with your heart, with your emotions and feelings, this part there. And your heart chakra can influence your third, your solar plexus chakra, to make it like this ungrounded way right now. But I have good news for you, that overall the world is like showing the capacity for wholeness and integration. And it means that it's not maybe right now balanced completely, but the core energy of your chakra is actually overall good. You have the potential, if you work a little bit more with your emotions, and you already have worked with your mental, something from your mental field have come up, but now it's time to work with your emotional level, not to being so unstable with your emotions. And your core energy is oriented towards to completion and harmony, rather than that you're completely blocked or damaged or something like this. It's not the case there. You have very beautiful solar plexus chakra. But it's just, you need to work with some little things there. Another is also very interesting, because very astrological for you, that it was really strongly like the moon, not in my language, but north node, mainly north and south nodes. I highly suggest for you, if you're interested about astrology, please go, let's say, AstroSeek, and put details about your exact time, date, and place where you were born, and see where are your north node, where is your south node, and research about your north node and south nodes. You can check it on YouTube. You can ask specifically, my north node is in the Libra and the fifth house. What does it mean? What does it mean for love? What does it mean for relationships? What does it mean overall from my life? Ask this question, let's say, from AI. Let it describe you, but be very, very specific if you ask from AI, and don't just give your chart, but ask specifically, when I have this, what does it mean? What does it mean for my relationships? What does it mean for my new chapter of the new moon in Cancer right now? You can tell also these kind of things. And how those are connected. So AI can be very good if you give this certain information, but I feel that you have to make decisions where not to give your energy, which are very comfortable, which is your south node, which is very good for us, a comfortable place where we want to just be, and it's very nice for us to be there, and we know everything about it, but our life lesson is now to move towards the north nodes. And that's why I say that it's important for every one of us. I cannot tell you, because I don't know your north node, but you can check it out. You can find it out. What is your life goal and mission? Extra information. If you want to know about the career, put it together and give some more details. Career base is basically the three things. It's your north node, sign and house. It's your Saturn, sign and house. Why? Because Saturn is the authority, is the structural planet who gives you the strong life path and even professional path, and what you will be anyway drawn to over your life. Do you like it or not? And the third one is what is happening in your 10th house, because the 10th house is career house. And if there is no planets, let's say, then what sign the 10th house starts. Let's say it starts from Aries or it starts from Capricorn. So you need to see the start of the 10th house. And these three things specifically ask about the career, and it's good to actually use AI if you're up to using it. If no, you can also research it about it or ask from astrologer, and astrologer can describe you. Of course, there are extra details if you add there to your ascendant or your moon or your sun. So these things, they can help you to understand it like a more deeper or better. But these three combination for north node, Saturn, and 10th house will give you like a very good overall information about your chart, where you should, from the stars, where you should be going in this lifetime. And make a decision towards the North Node, even if it's hard. That's the thing. That's this card asking you to make decisions towards the right path. So activation for you. Thank you so much for this card. And thanks Spirit. Also, I need to start to ask, like, thank more spirits. If I call them in, I thank later on, but I'm not doing it so much actively on with the camera on. But thank you so much for this card, that it came to show from the third group choosers that there is a specific healing going on right now because of your open heart and your light and love, what you have inside of your soul. And this light can help you also to move forwards, whatever you are dealing with your life. And it's interesting, now I'm thinking that I asked about the third chakra, and then I asked about the North Node. So third chakra, it is actually our willpower. And I could even say that from the chakras, maybe it's the most connected with who you are in this world and what is your mission. That's interesting fact right now. I just put it together like this. Anyway, your heart is good, and your heart is very soft, and it's very special to be held your heart in very nurturing energies and vibrations, and the high codes that your heart can guide you always and lead you in your life on the best path for you, on the deepest path, which you can feel connected. Whatever you're doing in your life, where are you working, whatever relationship, that you feel your heart, the soft heart, the warming heart, which actually has the ability to heal everything. So we're gonna connect now with the Cancer, and let's see what messages the Cancer sign has for us, and the water. Let's move on from here right now. So first of all, give gratitude. Give gratitude to the water. Appreciate what's sustaining you. Just thank you, and the gratitude. I feel these cards actually really resonating with you, to do a little bit hard work, to be compassionate and heartful. Some of you, just for these ancestors, for this karmical baggage, be just thankful that it's been there, and just choose wisely your path. Clear waters, confirmation, right timing. If you needed some kind of confirmation about something in your life, you had a question maybe, or you had a decision to make, and you were a little bit maybe emotionally unsure, this is your yes, this is your confirmation that you are on the right waters. Though it's asking you to clear the water more, it's asking you to clear emotionally more. This was also the same, to balance your emotions, to bring your vision more clear. What do you want in life? Where are you leading? Sorry, I'm going to drink water right now. Also, if you can, please drink water. That's so lovely. Use your voice, expansion, freedom. So some of you can be also here in this group who are singer or even becomes dancers, who are here to do the work with their voice, who are speakers or podcasters, or wanting to start a YouTube channel, or just showing up in a maybe for the community with your voice, and use your voice. It is really time to expand this and go into this world and share your voice with the world. It's really showing me like this right now. Oh, and another thing. Wow, that's nice. If you have been thinking about it, maybe you should start to take new lessons and learn about singing, or learn about energy purifications, or even gratitude. But I think the most singing and also some of you energy work and how to work with the water or just clarify and purify your energy. Do it. Find the curse and do it. Go to the next level. Bring this thing to the next level. Study. Be ready for the new thing and new phase. But don't take it that it just comes to you. Rather, make it your own. You know, choose the teacher, choose the workshop, and just go for it. And this is the same thing Water and Cancer is saying to me right now, and the moon and sun connection in the partnership house, that maybe your trainer, your teacher will be somehow connected with the partnership later. Even some of you it can become a love relationship, and this can cause a ripple of effect. So this path is it is something, it's part of something bigger, okay? So it's just not random that you have these thoughts and feelings that you should use your voice and you should use your magical abilities and codings. It is part of something much bigger, and you are here. Most probably you are here also to reach to the many people and to share your vision and your light and your being with another ones. I'm just thinking where I'm gonna put this card right now. Just put them a little bit together here. So don't be shy, don't be small here. Go for it. Like if you have been asking for a sign or you've been confused, are you ready for it? Is it time? Yes, I'm confirming right now. It is the time to do it now. Okay. Just put it like this. Maybe I hope you can see. Okay, you can. So this is from purification. Okay. So it was purification. This is purifications. What is purifying you right now? What will purify? So the water will purify you, and your own voice will purify you, or listening sounds or sound healings. Everything what is doing with sound, water, gratitude, and studying new things. Okay. So, and oh my God, yes, of course, all this thing here can help you to move, to turn this as a beautiful, passionate, loving life and more stable, harmonious feelings and emotions inside of you. Because right now your emotions are out of order, but because you are not using your gift and you are not moving full power towards your best goal in life. That's the reason why this card is like this. And your third chakra is ready to be the whole thing, but it's just this small step here, which you have to take it right now to jump into this and show to yourself and to the universe that you are ready to do the work. And then you resonate with the energy. You go on that level. You are there. You are doing the thing, and this gives you the stable, grounded third chakra. Oh wow, that's so beautiful. That's really nice. I'm getting so excited about you actually. That's wow. Okay, that's so nice. Okay, let's move. Let's move on now. What is activated energies which are moving? It's so interesting to every time. Just Queen of Swords is not coming out very often. This Queen of Swords here. Ace of Pentacles, Page of Wands. So there is activated energies are really strong for you. It's a very strong feminine mental energy, which can be like a sharp sword in a mental level, but in a feminine way. And also very stable and materialistically. Active energies, you can feel also very grounded, maybe even on your root chakra. Or some of you also financially somehow it's overally, or just maybe you feel it all the time, or this month something is happening in your 3D world, in your physical world, when you start to feel more stable and more grounded. And you're ready to take this next fiery step. Actually, you are ready to go into this thing because you feel enough grounded. And if you don't feel it yet so much in your third chakra, maybe you feel it higher chakras, the third eye, the crown chakra, and maybe you feel it on your, I would say on the root chakra actually, or somehow combination with many another chakras, that you are ready to go this new passionate, new step to step into, that these energies will come to you and they will move you. So what is good for you to to give free, what you should give free right now, and what you should release from your life. That's so nice. Cycle breaker. You will get through it. Cycle ending. So whatever cycle is being repeating, and for you maybe even the karmical cycles, you are ready to release it. You can check also where is your Saturn house, and maybe you can get extra message from there which kind of karmical cycles are releasing from you. Another message, if you are going into astrology, is you can check this new moon's Saturn position on the 4th house, and how it's affecting you, which kind of house it is for you right now, which kind of constellations are happening. If you know about it, I should recommend for you to check it out to get extra, more specific messages for you. Look how the colors are going together here. Lay it to the altar, hand it over, offer, surrender, forgive. So that's how you do it. That's how you give free. That's how you break the cycle. You just write it down or you pray it out and you leave it on the altar and let the guides and let the spirits do the work. You just release it like that. Maybe you can draw a circle, write things down, leave it to the altar and just give it away and let altar resolve this thing for you, because you have done enough work and you are quite spiritual here already. You're connected with the very, very high spirit in that time. Look how the colors, they keep going. I don't believe it right now. The colors, they, oh my God. Wow, you're ready to break free. You can do it if you just surrender, forgive, and you just give it away and you leave it at the altar. And then the creative expression, trust the vision. This vision, what you have here, you have to trust it. You have done the work now here, or you are about to do it now, you know. Something comes with a full moon also for you, my friends. With a full moon, maybe right now you can release it, and you can release it even after full moon, but also with the full moon you can express yourself more freely and step into your power and connect with your crown chakra and your heart. So what you have to give free, I think there is two messages here. So first of all, you have to give away overprotecting yourself, okay? This is one message. Overprotecting maybe about your path, that you are afraid about your path, to moving on this path. Another message here is that you actually have to make energy shields, protection, and inner strength. This is important. This has to be always there. You have to have the inner strength, but don't overprotect yourself to not doing things, to not finding out this path for you and not taking this path for you, because it's meant for you, okay? But still this card is reminding for you that just protect yourself and your inner world and your energy shield, because it's a great path here and you have to protect your energy. So what you have become, oh my God, that's nice. Again, I'm so surprised about your reading. Peaceful prosperity, something maybe very stable and grounded has come to you or is coming to you, or you are connected with the grounded energy and the prosperity energy. And we are working with a third chakra here. So a lot of prosperity in many ways and forms has become clear for you. Maybe you have understood the pattern, why you haven't had everything in your life what you needed, or how was this energy working against you, or why you didn't have enough money before, let's say even something like this, or why you just didn't felt happy with your who you are in this world, okay? But you have cleared your mind now. I think you know about what means peaceful prosperity, or if you don't know, you will get to know that. I mean, and if you're still having some questions, just I kindly say that please go and find it out. How these people are finding this, what means this peaceful prosperity, and how to bring it into your life more, and what this really means. Give me 1 second. I just put the music again. And now let's go into the last cards, which was again interesting for you that we were talking about the future. I usually don't do the future readings. I'm just channeling the messages, overall messages, and helping you to guide forward and the better path and shift timelines right now, right here. That if you listen me, you get some clarifications and you are able to shift the reality the way that it starts to work your highest good and your deepest well-being. But the future is very happy for you. I'm happy for you. I just put maybe this card here because it's just nice. Happiness is coming because maybe now you know how to be in the present now more, and this is really healing for you, that actually happiness can happen only in the present moment. Okay, but maybe as a small, like a, let's say, of warning or something like this, it's just be still aware of these old loops and patterns and the distractions, what may take you down from this high path, from this prosperity path, from this happiness and the moment where you what you have created for yourself, the self-cocoon moments. And be aware of these kind of things, because there is this slight, not a big warning, but just a slight warning that one or another distractions can make you again like unstable or a little bit like all over the place with your energy, and yeah, you might a bit lose yourself. Okay, that's the only thing, but it's not anything very bad here. I don't say like this. I see very happy, beautiful, prosperous, generous life, and I think that you have already done the work. So I would like to, what I'm gonna ask now, but I feel I would like to just roll the astro dice for you. Let me think about how can I ask. What you should be aware of during this 1 month right now. What the third group should be aware of when she's going through this path of the highest life path and deciding the north node direction and living this beautiful life. What are something what she should be aware of or checking it out, or what she should feel into? Astrologers, please give clear guidance here. Be aware about yourself, who you are, how you present yourself, how is your appearance. Take care of your appearance, and wisely. There is it can be very good if you work more, if you put more hours and more time about your expression in this life. So let's say you start to wear better clothes, you start to wear, I would even like to say lighter makeup to make you more yourself. Because maybe if you're wearing too much makeup, you're not anymore yourself. If you wear too less makeup, I always recommend just women's and also maybe men. You can put the cream, men, or aloe vera in your face. But women, just wear the light, natural makeup. And this is the most beautiful thing. You give it just a little essence. Anyway, nice smell. You clean yourself. I mean, these are the basic things, but I would like to say it one more time, that this can bring you more this peaceful prosperity, that you feel your energy more capable of and presentful, that you go outside of home and you feel that you are the best version of yourself and you are presenting the way how you are. You're presenting yourself like this way. And it's a little bit like a stage moment for you, but the stage moment that every time if you go out, if you bring your out into the society, that it's a bit the stage. Take it this month as you are performing and being, and you show yourself and show that, and that you want to be seen. Although if it can be hard for you or not so easy, I can completely understand. That's very interesting, because look, I was reading the messages. That's crazy, because I was reading this one as a Saturn right now, although it's a Capricorn. So you get the first house Capricorn and the Leo energy, but that's the same thing. So work with your appearance and your self-image, and also from your profession on the stage. Maybe it's again like a singer or somebody who is showing yourself to the other people. So this thing can bring you more prosperity on this month. Okay, so thank you so much for listening, and I really hope you all the best, and see you in the next reading. Bye.